Hello, happy people. This is Atirakshit here, your happiness coach and consultant for working professionals. I bring the magic of happiness in the life of working professionals. Let's continue with our series on getting happiness in your lives. Today I'm going to share with you a story that happened on one of my international assignments, right? I was working on this project for a couple of months and there was this appraisal season that was going on, right? So everyone was talking about appraisals, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, etc. etc. And the mood was very different, some people were happy, some were not so happy, etc. etc. Out of this, there was this one person. Uh, I observed that whenever I saw him, he was talking to someone or the other and saying, hey, you know what, nothing happens in appraisals. You never get anything more than a 3. Sometimes you don't even get a rating of 3 out of 5, right? It's very difficult to get something good. I'm just not lucky, I'm not good at appraisals. I'm not lucky. I never get a good rating in appraisals. Irrespective of whatever I do, however, how much ever I achieve, my bosses never appreciate it. So overall, it's never a good game. I never get more than a 2 or 3% of hike or an increment, etc. etc. right? And throughout the 15 to 20 days that I was working with his team, I saw him saying the same thing again and again to different people, different colleagues, different co-workers. And when his appraisal actually happened, I thought, let me go ahead and test if my theory is correct or wrong. So I went to him and I asked him, just casually, of course not in the office but outside. It's so just for your information, any organization will not allow you to discuss your salary with any other employees. So I do not encourage you to do this, yeah. But since I was friendly with this person, I just casually over a cup of coffee asked him how his appraisal went. And there was no surprise when he said, oh, it is just a rating of 3, nothing much. My boss told me, gave me a long list of things that I need to improve on and nothing much good, right? Now, I was actually expecting that this would happen, and you wonder why am I saying that? Am I a mind reader or something? Nothing of that sort. It's just one of these laws that we have in nature, right? The law of attraction, or what we also you call as affirmations, or also self-talk. It's a number of things that play over here, right? So this person was going on telling himself again and again that he doesn't go good, he's not going to get anything better, he doesn't have any plus points, he's bad at appraisals. He was constantly doing negative self-talk for himself. He was constantly telling bad things about appraisal and him, right? So not only was he conditioning his mind in a bad manner, he was also sending out to the whole universe negative vibes and asking for negative stuff in his appraisal. When he's asking for negative stuff in his appraisal, what do you think will happen? He will get all negative stuff back. And that's exactly what happened, right? What he used is typically what we call as affirmations. And he used negative affirmations to go ahead and attract that negative outcome in his or her life. Now, I do have many people reaching out to me and telling me, hey, everyone talks about affirmations. I have my long list, 1,000 affirmations, and I say these affirmations every day, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, but it just doesn't work. What do I do? Now, for you to understand how to make affirmations actually work for you, let's look at this case of this guy who went through his appraisal process, right? What he did was every time he said it's not gonna happen, he felt that particular pain. You could see on his face the expressions, the feeling he would feel when he was actually getting appraised, right? He was playing it again and again. He was feeling the emotion, feeling the feeling of what he would feel when he would be told those negative things. And he was actually reliving that moment every day. And I saw him for 15 days. Probably he's been doing it for much longer, right? Maybe a month or two before the whole session starts. And bang, at the end of it, he gets the result. So what's the learning that we get from this particular thing? First, your affirmations, of course, there are rules for affirmations, and I'll quickly tell you some basic rules, but then you go ahead and you can search on the net for more, right? It's general information that's there. Your affirmations need to be positive. They should always be in the present, that you're doing something or you've already done or already achieved something. It should always start with an I, in the sense you are the one who's doing it, you are the actor, you are the owner, right? These are the things that everyone will tell you. But things that no one will tell you and things that actually matter and make a change are that you should not have an ultra long list of affirmations, right? Focus on one or two things, create a small list of these affirmations, right? First thing, small list of affirmations. Second thing, always ensure that you keep on repeating these affirmations. You could be either saying it verbally, maybe say it verbally once in the morning, and then you keep on make a recording out of it and keep on playing the recording in the background. Let your subconscious mind hear the recording again and again, right? So one small list of affirmations, repetition, repeating the affirmations again and again, and the most important part, attaching emotions, right? When you are actually saying the affirmations, you need to have emotions attached to it. You are saying I am rich. Just saying I am rich is not going to help. What would you feel when you are rich? You need to feel that feeling. You need to live that moment. What would be the feeling that you would have when you actually have that X amount of dollars in your account, right? What would be the feeling you would feel when you are getting promoted, when your boss is saying, hey, congratulations, you are now on this particular level? It's very important to feel that feeling when you are saying your affirmations, right? So, three things I have told you so far. First, a short list, a concise list. Second, it needs to be repeated as many times as possible. Third, whenever you say it yourself, it's not just the words, but also the feelings that matter. You need to associate your emotion and your feelings with these words to actually feel it. And fourth and most important point, believe without an iota of doubt that this is going to happen. When you put a big stone in front of a river, what happens? The river doesn't just take away the stone, right? If it's a big one. But over a period of time, the river hits it, and you would see it as actually cut through the stone. That's the surety you should have in your mind. It may take time, but this is inevitably going to happen. When you combine these four things together and say your affirmations, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving whatever it is that you desire. But remember, these four things, in addition to all the other things that you would find on the internet, or you would have a lot of gurus out there telling you about different things, right? So remember these four important things in addition to everything else. And as I always say, keep smiling, stay happy. Atirakshit signing off.